go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Dobbs. He's looking deep for Bell. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. In motion, James, the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Christian McCaffrey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun. Powers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Give him 7 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go. What? None. What? None. Flex round.
From the gun, Powers eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powers escaping the pressure. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier able to get him for a loss of about 3. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Operating from the gun, Powers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
To throw on 2nd down. Powers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Here we go. 1-9.
From the gun, Powers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Powers. And that's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 38.
From the gun, Powers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 1-9.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Bell sheds him off, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He gets it to Brown. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Now Bell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try again with Bell. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's got his man on the out route. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Down, Baker, and he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 19. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Another run, this time McCaffrey. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Powers, and he finds a man. It's McCaffrey, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Powers. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This from 25 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Dobbs. Going deep here for Bryant. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Shrugs him off. And he is going to lose yardage here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Powers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on third and long. Powers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So, you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. Third quarter action now. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A give running left is McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the run.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
In motion, James, the tight end. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 64 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go!
On the counter, here's Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Ohio!
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Joshua Dobbs scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw Dobbs. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Operating from the gun, Powers. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Bell, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Just keeping the play alive. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Dobbs. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down. Powers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Powers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the fullback from 8 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, Powers. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Gano out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are, so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run that time by Bell. 68 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flash back to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Play clock winding down. Here's Bell, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Powers. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powers toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Powers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Buying time to his left. A swing pass caught. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 23 yards on the play. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action maybe.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Powers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's round! Come on, let's go! 1, 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Looking to throw. Powers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again. Powers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Know your place, yeah, know your